If you're interested in promoting your brand, business, or product on Hip Hop News Uncensored, email advertise at hiphopun.com. That's advertise at hiphopun.com. We got a holiday sale going on right now, but I'm telling you right now, slots are filling fast. Ready, set, go.
The time. You mean to tell me black folks, we got
Right.
beef every week?
Yeah.
Every week? You hate a motherfucker every single week? You know what I'm saying, though? Like, I mean, I'll be mad at people, but that'd be months. They'd be separated, you know?
Right.
How you be mad every week? Something is going on, I think, that is deeper than what we see as a surface. That's just how I feel.
Fact.
Right. So how do you feel about the rappers that diss other rappers after they pass away? We seen just recently we had a Blac Youngsta. I don't know if you know him, but he was supposedly, had a beef with Young Dolph. And today an article came out that he actually went to a cemetery, not the cemetery he was buried at, and it was in the background of him, it was the name Thornton.
Yeah.
In the background of him, which was the name of Young Dolph. How do you feel about that? Then he made a diss song about him. He performed that over the weekend. And then he was asked about it, and he pretty much said, like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. You know what I mean? Of it. So how do you feel like that? And not only him, you had Dirk, other rappers that were talking about they smoking Tuka sticks and all this type of, different things. So how do you feel about these rappers dissing people after they pass away?
Well, I think that, I think there's a point where we got to have respect for the dead, man. God, is it getting that bad where, you don't, even when a dude is dead, you still got beef with a person, man? Are we going to grow the fuck up?
Yeah.
Like, are we going to grow the fuck up and move on, man? What the fuck? Now, the fact that he did that, guess what? That's going to cause some more shit. Because that's like the ultimate disrespect, to fuck with somebody posthumously. Like, listen, like, right. I understand if my man was like, you know what? I'm not going to be phony. I never really liked the dude, but I'm not going to disrespect the dead. At least there should be some kind of respect on that. I understand if someone goes, I'm not going to pretend like I like the dude, but there's got to be a respect when somebody's life is lost. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Because I don't even wish death on people I can't stand. You feel me? But it doesn't mean you have to change your stance on how you felt about them. You still got to be honest with yourself. But this is going to cause some other shit. What's this? Is it Blac Youngsta?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we're going to see something might happen to him. It's just going to be on and on and on. And I really feel like there's something behind this bullshit, man. You know what I mean? And it's pathetic. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to a lot of these dudes. Mm-hmm. I really still fuck with the old school cats, and it's kind of cool because everybody's in their 40s and 50s, so they're not trying to be violent. Even Snoop Dogg in that festival, he left.
He did. Yeah.
But old Snoop would have been like, "What's up, homie? Shit, fuck that, yo." Snoop's like, "I'm a grandfather, man. I got shows with Martha Stewart. I got."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's too bad that we can't have this kind of, we always have to wait till we get older to like realize, but it would be nice if the OGs, I think the OGs could try to step up a little bit and advise a lot of these cats, man. I think the OGs should step in. That would be cool. The old hip hop cats step in and advise some of these dudes. But there's been a lot of division within the old school community and new school because the new school dudes disrespect the old school dudes and vice versa, and I think there's a powers that be that like this kind of fighting, and we need to take it upon ourselves. I think, not to sound like some damn civil rights leader, but I think that would be an important thing to step up and have the OGs be like, yo, man, this ain't worth it, man. Don't let these people get you caught up in that bullshit. Just, you know what I mean?
Word. Indeed. So I'm going to transition a little bit into comedy, man, and
yes,
stay here for a little bit. Where do I want to go first? All right, let's first talk about black comedians, and not versus white comedians, but in comparison to white comedians. Is there racism in comedy, or is there one big coalition of?
Fuck yeah!
Talk about that. I was always interested in that.
Racism in comedy. Racism has always been in comedy. I mean, I mean, it's not as if black comedians have not flourished in the mainstream, which they have, but there is a white male domination in comedy, which is facts, because I've been in it 25 fucking years. So there is and in comedy too, it's so funny because a lot of comedy clubs around the country, you know, some of them don't want too many black comedians in their clubs. You feel me? But on the contrary, a lot of black comedians in around the country are the ones that keep these places open. Yeah. Because a lot of black comics are very strong, and they're the ones that are making the money for a lot of these mainstream clubs. You understand? Because black dollars are very important, and people like Bruce, Earthquake, me, hell, D. Ray Davis, Corey Holcomb, Monique, so many other, like Coco Brown, all these other wonderful black comedians, Lavelle Crawford, are beasts and are keeping these doors open. But there is rate because it's still a white male dominated society, and white women comics. I mean, every other week there's a special by a white girl. There's a new special on Netflix by a white chick. The problem is black comedians are not really, black male comedians don't really support black women comedians who are left they're pretty much left out. Wow. They're not even in the equation half the time. You rarely get a lot of black women with specials, other than like a Tiffany Haddish or whatever, who's actually helping people to get shine. You know, they don't really consider a lot of black women because there's a lot of fantastic black women comics. There's Zainab Johnson, there's Chloe Hilliard, there's Marina Franklin, there's Yamanika Saunders, there's Jackie Fabulous. Everybody should be looking up these people. There's a lot of really strong Michelle Buteau. There's so many great African-American women comedians. You know, you have your Wanda Sykes, you have your Monique, but there's so many other wonderful black girl comedians that are killing it, and they don't get the shine that they get because I really think it's just racial shit.
My bad. Let me ask you this. Faison Love, he had something to say about Nicole Byers' special.
Yes.
Said it wasn't funny. Said that if you have to just love white men to get a comedy special as a black woman on Netflix, I guess. And everybody went in on Faison Love saying that he was going against black women. Then he named a number of black women, a lot of them you just mentioned, that do deserve opportunities. Speak on that.
Faison, first of all, Faison's hilarious. So Faison has been a friend of mine for a long time. Faison keeps it 100, and Faison is always ready for the smoke. You know that.
Hell yeah.
Faison keeps it 100. I think Faison was trying to say, he used Nicole Byers as an example. I mean, I don't know Nicole Byers. Congratulations to her and her accomplishments. I don't know her. But I think Faison was trying to make a point that why don't you give other people a fucking chance? But Faison is going to do it Faison ain't going to have no tact. Faison's going to say, so I gotta be a overweight, unfunny, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. I understood what he was coming from as a comedian and seeing the unfairness in the way they're distributing specials. I don't think that, listen, there's two ways. I agree. I know what Faison was trying to do, but then I said, you didn't have to like clown this chick. She don't even know you like that. Right. I don't think she deserved that kind of, you know what I mean? It was kind of like, God damn, Faison. But Faison wasn't trying to shit on black comedians, women comedians, because he named Marina Franklin, who is so funny. And I went to college with Marina. Shout out to Marina Franklin. And he named a whole bunch of other people that do deserve specials. But a guy like myself, I mean, I should be on my 15th special. A lot of cats be like, how the hell ain't you? But the business isn't fair. You know what I mean? And I think, that is where the racial thing comes in. Because sometimes the powers that be, if you're pleasing to them, they'll give you shit. A lot of black people are on TV, and listen, this is not every black person, so I don't want anybody twisting my words. Right. There are a lot of black people on TV because they make the powers that be feel at ease. That's kind of scary, that the reason why they picked you is because you make them feel at ease. It's not necessarily your talent, but you're just born safe. You know what I'm saying? You born safe. You safe Negro face. You feel me? Like me, I'm not ABC Family face. I'm HBO face. I'm HBO. Look at me, high cheekbones and shit. I'm HBO face. I'm HBO Max face, man. I'm Showtime face. I ain't ABC Family.
Right.
You know, I'm not Saturday morning cartoon face. Fuck no. You know, I mean, but it's there is that aspect of certain black people, and you've seen them on TV where you go, oh, I see why they hired this motherfucker. This motherfucker is safe. He's and it's sad because you should just be able to be black and be able to work. It shouldn't. The fact that somebody is afraid of you that's from another race and you're born the way you're born and they have a problem with that and they don't want you to work because they have misconceptions about you, to me is some sick shit.
Fact.
You should be able to just work because you work. You know, every black person doesn't have to have an asymmetrical face and look crazy to work. Why don't you hire some of the good-looking black people? Hire some of the good-looking black women. Why do a lot of black women got to be out of shape to be on TV? Why all the white girls are in shape and the black girl is heavy? You know, and this is not knocking heavy set women, but it's always and this is all real shit. They literally do that to us. These archetypes that they put on TV because it makes the powers that be at ease. You know what I mean? That makes me feel they remind me of my caretaker.
Damn. Wow.
They remind me, you know, I'm telling you. And if you don't believe me, you can read a book called Mammies, Bucks, Coons, and Mulattoes: The History of Blacks in Film by Donald Bogle. It's from the 90s, but the book stands like true to today. It's called The History of African Americans, the Different Archetypes. You understand? The heavyset black woman, the coon, the buck, the tragic mulatto, wow. You know, the old man, the old Uncle Remus shit. I'm telling you. People need to read about the history of African Americans in film from the past, and then you'll see the pattern. You got to know your history. This is not an accident. It's not an accident on why they choose certain kind of black folk, man. I'm telling you, shit is real.